Here's an update on the St. Louis Sheriff situation. He has finally been removed from office against his will. My name is Paige Sparks. I'm a local lawyer. I've been following this a lot. It's a lot of stuff going on. There are several claims against him, so buckle up. Former St. Louis Sheriff Alfred Montgomery has finally been permanently removed from office by a judge after many months of the Attorney General's office trying to remove him for alleged misconduct. The judge gave most weight to what he did to the jail commissioner, Tammy Ross. There was an alleged assault by a deputy against a victim that was being detained in the jail, and when the sheriff wanted to get involved to interview that victim when he was explicitly not allowed to as part of a bigger investigation, he arrested Ross because she prevented him from doing that. Apparently he doesn't like being told no, and he handcuffed her to a bench when she wouldn't let him enter the jail, and this is a civil rights violation. You can't just handcuff people you don't agree with. He's allegedly detained and disarmed a private security guard without cause. He also refused to transport detainees to get medical treatment. Whenever he first took office, he told the mayor, hey, this is not required by statute. I'm not going to transport them for medical treatment anymore. So they responded by making it a law that he has to transport people to get required and necessary medical treatment, and he still wouldn't do it. We don't even know the total number of detainees that he denied medical treatment to, and they could each have their own individual case against the sheriff's department. He was also accused of using public funds for his own personal needs. He got a souped-up take-home car, a security robot, a gold-plated badge. He used deputies as babysitters for his children, including having them transport his children to and from school in government vehicles using taxpayer money. There are so many civil claims against him, it's honestly hard to keep them straight because a lot of employees and former employees from the sheriff's department are also suing him for claims of unpaid overtime, unpaid wages. There's a possible whistleblower claim. There's another lawsuit where he allegedly made someone roll a pair of gold dice to keep their job, and then he fired him anyway. He was federally indicted because of the arrest of Tammy Ross for the civil rights violation, and he was out on bail under house arrest during that time. He continually failed to comply with the terms of bond, one of them which included not contacting any potential witnesses to harass or intimidate them, and apparently he continued to do that so much as getting an extra phone to do that and try to be under the radar. Like I've said before, you do not piss off these federal judges. They do not mess around, and so bond was revoked and he's in jail. So the final nail in the coffin of the removal petition was he was unable to fulfill his duties as sheriff while he was incarcerated for the foreseeable future until that trial. He denies all of the allegations against him, including the arrest of Tammy Ross, which there is evidence, like photo and video evidence of him doing. He says this was just part of an internal investigation process and he did nothing wrong. He will not accept accountability for any of the allegations against him. The judge that granted the removal of him from office said that was the most egregious part, is you cannot justify internal investigation process as a civil rights violation. That doesn't mean it's okay. While he's been removed from office and that resolved the removal petition action, all of his other claims will still be pending, and they can use this removal as evidence in those cases to support their claim. Now I'm going to add my own 2 cents in here, as I've been seeing a lot of posts online basically acting like this guy is just being innocently crucified and removed from office. That is not what happened. He is not a victim. He's the perpetrator. He's the one who decided to do all these things. He doesn't get your benefit of the doubt because he was young. He doesn't get the benefit of the doubt because he was voted into office. He did these things. This did not just come out of nowhere. These allegations were not fabricated. He was doing whatever he wanted when he wanted, regardless of whether it was legal or not, and that's not okay. Local reporter Elliot Davis went online with this huge long thing. You should go read on his Facebook page that was saying, hey, he's being crucified. This isn't fair. He didn't even do anything wrong. Blah, blah, blah. Why is he being held on bond? Why is he being held in jail and not out on bond like others? Like he was given bond. He didn't follow the terms of it and violated it several times, and that's why it was revoked. In a since-deleted Facebook post from Alfred Montgomery himself, he likened himself to Rosa Parks and Martin Luther King, saying that justice will prevail. He is the Gotham City villain in this situation. As part of the removal, he's been ordered to personally reimburse the costs for transporting him to and from jail for the trial, which is around $7,000. Former St. Louis Police Chief John Hayden is serving as the interim sheriff until there is a replacement. It's still being determined how that will happen, since this is technically an elected position, but the governor has appointed other similar positions when there's a vacancy like this, so that's still kind of to be determined what will happen. I'll continue to monitor all of his other civil and criminal cases, and I'll let you know if I hear of any updates, and please comment to let me know what you